before I shoot this, this is semi-automatic. This is a rare breed forced reset trigger. So one function of the trigger is one round down the barrel. So don't come after me, YouTube. I'm gonna shoot it in standard first, 2 shots, and then see if I can get it to run in the forced reset. Okay, now let's see if it'll run. Yeah. Let's see if I got another mag. Let it have another rip. Make sure. Back on safe for chamber and round. Here we go. If you're gonna run it like that, just be know it is gassy. This suppressor is hot. Woo. Just want to jump back in with my phone. And for anyone wondering or is unfamiliar with firearms, that was semi-automatic. One function of the trigger is one round down the barrel. This is a forced reset trigger from Rare Breed, where basically when you pull the trigger, the bolt coming back forward forces the trigger back into the firing position, assisting your next trigger pull. So it is legal, YouTube. It was smoking a little bit. Just a little disclaimer out there for anyone who is unfamiliar. If you got any questions about the rifle, the build, anything like that, let me know. This is pretty much like my go-to rifle. I'm probably not keeping this trigger in here. I'm going to put another just single stage cassette drop-in trigger in it. I have it in here now just to play with. I'm building another rifle at the moment that I'm going to be putting this trigger in. So yeah, it's just to play with for now. For anyone wondering what the drop-in trigger looks like, this is it. I separated the upper and the lower. And this little dongy thing here is just what the back of your bolt carrier group there comes back and hits. And that's what forces your trigger down here to reset forward. That's pretty much all it does. You do, though, have to have at least an H2 buffer. There's the H1, which is your standard. H2, which is slightly heavier, and an H3. H3 may work, but I did try running this on an H1, and it would not cycle. Your bolt carrier group was running so fast that it was slamming back home and not... Basically, your hammer here was following your bolt carrier and your firing pin back home, and it wasn't enough to set off the next round. So you do have to run at least a H2 buffer, which they're easy to come by on Midway or something like that. On that second mag, you may have noticed how I had to stop and restart on my trigger pull. You can apply too much pressure to the trigger to where it's just, even with that coming back and hitting that little dongle, it's not enough to force it back and it just won't reset. So sometimes you have to let off and get another go at it, or you just, there is a technique to it. It's not just as simple as cranking your finger back on the trigger like that. You actually have to have the right enough pressure applied to it. Even with the safety off, it still won't shoot. You actually have to push that forward slightly, then pull the trigger, and it'll drop. But to put your upper and lower back together, you do have to have that forward, or else that'll be back and it won't allow you to drop it back in past all this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got any more questions, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks, guys.